Oh my gosh, friends, I heard some interesting things that you noticed in your video. You knew that we had these sets of objects, right? And most people all noticed that there were whales and turtles in both groups. That was pretty obvious, wasn't it? But you also noticed some other ways these groups were the same and that they were different. So this is an interesting thing we need to think about. Now, let's see. Some people said these groups have the same number of animals. Let's check. Ready? Count with me. Take your finger and point, follow my red dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This group has 10 animals. Come over here, count with me on this group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So some people said these groups are the same because they both have 10. The total number of animals in the groups is the same. There are 10. But are the groups the same? Some of you said you need to count the whales and then the turtles. So we're going to take this group of animals, the total number of animals, and we're going to break it into two groups, the whale group and the turtle group. Well, let's count the whales in this group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 whales. Now count the turtles. 1, 2. There are 8 whales and 2 turtles. Okay. Now, let's count it on this side. Ready? 1, 2. 2 whales. Now count the turtles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 whales and 8 turtles is 10. Look, I made the pictures a little smaller because I want to show you something. Here are the numbers and words to match what we just said. 8 and 2 is 10. What's the 8 for? The whales. The 8 represents the whales. What's the 2 represent? The turtles. You got it. Okay, 8 and 2 is 10. Now, let's look back at this other group. Here's the whales, the 2, there's number 2. 2 and 8, what's the 8 for? The turtles is 10. Well, look at these two sentences. 8 and 2 is 10. 2 and 8 is 10. What do you notice? There's an 8 here and an 8 here. You're right. And there's a 2 here and a 2 here. That's the same. And there's a 10 here and a 10 here. So our numbers look the same. But do our numbers represent the same thing? This says 8 whales. Over here, it's 8 turtles. Is that the same? No, they represent 2 different things in this problem. What about the 2? This 2 is for the turtles, and this 2 is for the whales. So, are these combinations the same? Yes or no? No, they're not. Here we have 8 whales and 2 turtles. That's different than 2 whales and 8 turtles. So in this problem, the way we understand it is to show that 8 and 2 represent something different than 2 and 8. So when we're decomposing numbers, we have to make sure that we're thinking about what we are representing in our groups. The total number was the same, but the groups were different in this problem.